Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena. Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for the Tuesday. Making his way to the ring from IWGP, representing the He is the reigning All Elite Wrestling Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, OKADA, KAZUCHIKA.
The former Rainmaker, if you ask me. Welcome to AWL Hontai. Tonight in the main event, the AWL Grand Championship is on the line, and the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion will make the challenge. Will the titles be unified tonight? In the semi-final, it will be loser leaves AWL Hontai 2 out of 3 falls in the Joshi division. The United Empire tries to get back to their winning ways in tag team and singles action tonight. And coming up next, we've got a tag team match in the Danger Zone. But right now, from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan, this is the Animated Wrestling League Hontai, episode 454. We are in the latter days of season 23. And here comes the hero.
And his opponent making his way to the ring from parts unknown, the bearer of the Star of Aztec, Azteckaizer.
The star of pro wrestling comes into this match with a career record in the AWL of 56 wins, 29 losses for a ratio of plus 27. One of those victories came from an over-the-top rope battle royal several weeks ago, in which he defeated, among others, the Rainmaker, OKADA KAZUCHIKA, the former Rainmaker, now the Elite's young boy. The young boy of the Young Bucks, if you ask me. Throwing him over the top rope, causing both feet to hit the floor. Azteckaizer representing the best of the best of the best of the best of the Animated Wrestling League against arguably one of the best of all time. No matter who he is now, we remember what he was. Oh look, he said the thing. Okay, Azteckaizer not one for trash talk. But rough translation of what he just said. You're very good at English for a foolish clown. Baka Piero. Stupid clown or idiot clown. Love that. That is exactly what OKADA has turned into under the Young Bucks. Up in the corner and opening seconds of the contest, the Tachiai, if you will, and it is Azteckaizer over the Rainmaker KAZUCHIKA, who, by the way, competing in his 30th Animated Wrestling League match tonight. He has a career record in the AWL of 18 wins and 11 losses, putting him at plus 7. OKADA is a former one-time AWL Grand Champion and a former one-time AWL World Tag Team Champion with the reigning champion, Tiger Mask 2, interestingly enough. And of course, the reigning All Elite Wrestling Continental Champion, though he will have to soon surrender that title in order to compete in the tournament. The Continental Classic, the winter tournament of All Elite Wrestling, due to start probably immediately after Full Gear, their next pay-per-view. The AWL Grand Championship, which both of these men have held in the past, will be defended in tonight's main event against the winner of the G1 Climax and the new and reigning IWGP Champion, OKADA, with nowhere to go. I don't think he realizes where Azteckaizer is right now. No! Rider kick! Top rope, down to the floor. OKADA knocked for a loop. I think he's finally realizing, oh, wait a minute, I actually have to fight. I'm back in the AWL, I have to do this. Azteckaizer defeating outlasting, I should say, 7 of the wrestlers to have the opportunity at our last Supercard event at the then AEW, this is a Champions Week, at the then AEW International Champion, that was, of course, Will Ospreay. Coming up short in that battle, eliminated OKADA, eliminated also Murder Grandpa himself, Suzuki Minoru, We saw a couple of weeks ago that Minoru Suzuki did not take that well. But right now, looking for the Rainmaker. Oh, German! And he's used that as a transition. He saw Tawaza. Rainmaker! But he has to pull him away. Has to pull him away from the bottom rope to prevent the rope break. And those 3 or 4 seconds might be the difference. 1, 2, 3. And Okada, with a look of shock on his face, I think he realized, yeah, I took too long to cover there. Up, down, Kaiser, Damashii! He thought there was a Kaiser Damashii! Most of those 56 wins have come thanks to that maneuver. And now both men have picked out of the other's best shot, inspiring the Fight Forever chant from our capacity crowd here in the AWL Arena. Looking for another, no, the money clip. The money clip, that's an insult from Okada. If he respects you, he'll use the Rainmaker. If he doesn't respect you, he'll try to end you with the money clip and a big boot from the superhero. Looking maybe another Kaiser Smash, inverted DDT, reverse DDT by the Continental Champion. Looking for another suplex, and he loves that connection. He saw it was a Rainmaker! You can kick out of 1. You will not kick out of 2. The coin drops. And a 19th victory in this league for Okada, showing shades of who and what he used to be with the Rainmaker Lariat.
Here's your winner, Rainmaker Okada! Oh shit.
Oh wait, oh no, he's here. That's not the Rainmaker theme. Well, we've seen this before. This is not a sneak attack. It's outside of the match, but this is not a sneak attack. This is just, I'm gonna show up and hurt you. I'm gonna make them play my music. I'm gonna walk down calmly and quietly. I'm gonna do my thing for the fans. Because, I mean, Okada's not going to get paid tonight. He's not wrestling. Sorry, Okada will. He's going to get the winner's share of the purse. But this man, Murder Grandpa, Suzuki Minoru, is not getting paid tonight. He is showing up and beating people up for fun. And Okada just hightailed it. He just jumped over the barricade and ran through the crowd. He's gone. Azteckaizer Neo, after just getting laid out by not 1 but 2 Rainmakers, He's sticking around. Oh gosh, this is going to be another beatdown, isn't it? I don't think the Suzuki cares, but we must observe ritual and tradition. I love to do that. But I admit I'm scared of what he'll do to me if I don't. Aren't you? Well, you bloody well should be. Again, no urgency here. This is not a sneak attack. Oh god, yeah, this time, you know, pretend to ring the bell, I guess. It's not going to stop anybody from doing anything. Last time, Suzuki did this exact trick, coming out after a match for a fight. It was the Gotch pile driver that knocked Azteckaizer Neo completely unconscious. But, maybe prepared this time. Maybe thought this would happen again. I don't know. Suzuki is a man who knows how to hold a grudge, but he doesn't have to hate you. He doesn't even have to know who you are to do stuff like this to you. Suzuki Minoru, the guy who beats up young lions, not to train them, not to make them better, but just because it's fun. I think I just heard something go crack on that splash. Deadlift, German, no, good sneak attack by the Pancrase Pioneer. A good escape, I should say. Drop down, not going to trip him there, but hits with the drop kick. Coming under now, going for some plunder, and a ladder being brought into this. Yeah, maybe going hardcore with Suzuki Minoru, not the smartest thing in the world. I will remind you, oh god, his head! The head of the star of the star of pro wrestling, the bearer of the star of Aztec, Puroresu no Hoshi, versus Puroresu no Osama, the king. Oh, Jesus. Hana Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, our referee, just looking on. There's nothing she can do about this. Wait, uh-oh. Penta Breaker. Suzuki. The man who does what he wants, when he wants, where he wants, and now locking on a hold. Looking to just choke the life out of the man that eliminated him from the International #1 Contenders Battle Royal. I believe that was at AWL Hontai 448. I think's when that happened. Wait a minute. Kaiser smash, no an escape by Suzuki, but a miss on the drop kick. Both men attacking and missing each. I would love to see this as an actual match where we maybe had some rules of some kind. But that is not what is happening tonight, my friends. We've got our oh god, he's got the international equalizer, he's got the baseball bat. No, you don't. Have you seen what Suzuki can do with a table? Good grief. That man's dangerous enough with his bare hands. We don't need to be giving him weapons. But maybe Azteckaizer Neo hears the cry of the fans. Oh no, you're not getting a table, you're getting a second ladder. Oh no. The international announce table now brought into play. A bridge formed. We've seen bad things happen in that situation. I remember the Wasteland War. Big, nasty boot by Azteckaizer Neo. And Azteckaizer, he's normally not the type of hyper-violence that you would expect from an opponent of Suzuki Minoru, or someone who wishes to survive the Murder Grandpa. But maybe bringing out a darker side of the superhero out of sheer effort at self-preservation, self-determination. I don't know, Suzuki able to bring the darkness out of pretty much anybody. This is the guy who brought out the force known as Kishin Liger for the very final time. And oh god, right at the head, you heard that. Christ. Oh, you can hear this, right? This is assault. This is attempted murder. Keisato doko desu ka? Where the hell are the police? I know it's a wrestling show, but there's got to be some law. But the superhuman durability, the superhuman super wrestler strength granted by that mighty star of Aztec on the crest of the helmet of Azteckaizer Neo, allowing him to survive this murderous onslaught. This is not a professional wrestling match. Nobody's going to go for a pinfall or a submission here, but it looks like Azteckaizer Neo wants this fight, and that's what it is to happen inside that AWL ring. Oh god, I know what he's going for. He's Tatsuwaza. Kaiser! Smash! And that was not a match, that was a fight. But it's a fight that ended by knockout on frickin' Suzuki. I don't know if this is going to lead to an actual wrestling match, or if this is going to lead to a fight in a parking lot. Or a trip to jail for one or both of these men. But in the end, standing tall, at least for tonight, the man who lost the wrestling match. Danger Zone beckons for the beautiful boy and shining legacy Can their friends and family help keep them alive?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by Mashiku 2, the tag team combination of Mashiku, and here, Damashii. Together they are Familia.
Mashiku 2, the daughter of the Familia, currently mathematically locked in the danger zone. There's not enough shows between now and the season finale to get her out of Botsumania, that career-threatening elimination match. El Hijo de Mashiku, also in the danger zone for the men's side of things. Only a couple of wins will get him out, but unfortunately his father is on the bubble, a true lucha legend, member of the near member of the 100 win club. This will be Majiku's 192nd match in the league, his son's 72nd match in the Animated Wrestling League. And they're both fighting for their careers.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring, accompanied by
What the?
Hontai, the tag team combination.
You see this too, right?
Satoshi Kobe and what's he wearing? And the beautiful boy, Ningen Ningen Damashii.
Professional wrestling fans, this is not part of the entertainment portion of this evening's event. The beautiful boy, Ikemen Taro, is wearing an outfit for the second time. There is something broken in that man's mind. And I don't even want to think what it might be. Okay, at least he's down to his ring gear. That makes me feel a little more like there's something right with the universe. And the two men currently battling to stay out of the danger zone. El Hijo del Mágico, 30 and 41, ratio of -11. Ikemen Taro, 11 and 23, ratio of -12. A win tonight for Ikemen Taro and Satoshi Tobu would flip their numbers and put the winner of the match a very close 1 or 2 wins away from saving themselves. The bottom 2 men and the bottom 2 women here in AWL Hontai, as well as over in AWL Strong and Free in Canada, will enter the Botsumania match. Elimination 4-way. You win a match, you are eliminated. You win the match, you go home with your contract intact. If you lose the final fall, what we call Botsumania Zafinaru, you are fired, you're done. And there's the Endless Light, the family finishing maneuver by Shining Legacy El Hijo de Mágico. And what's he going for? A snapping DDT, a move often used by Ikemen Taro himself. 1, 2... kick out, shoulder up, as the father watches on from the middle of the ropes, well away from the tag zone. Fans celebrating tag team wrestling. This is the first of 2 tag team matches tonight. A little bit later, the VKA of Zaidan J go up against the United Empire's original tag team of Jeff Cobb and the Great Okan. Tag made. In comes the original, the senior, the Papa Majiku himself. Double shoulder tackle. from the intergenerational tag team family, so important in the culture of lucha libre. Tag Ko get the opportunity on the other side now as well, Satoshi Kobu. The only guy here who's technically safe from the danger zone. 19 and 25 in the AWL is Kobu. That puts him at -6. The guys fighting to stay out of the danger zone are at -11 and -12. To give you some idea of how much of a barrier, how much safety the deathmatch veteran has. Tag made on the side of Familia. Shining Legacy. Oh, beautiful Pele kick from a man who is way too large to be able to do some of the things he can do. Going up against a man who doesn't do the flips, he doesn't do the twists. He is simple but effective, is the deathmatch veteran Satoshi Tobu. With a nasty looking kick, apparently outside of the below the belt region, shall we say, according to the official. Less than 12 minutes left in the 15-minute time limit of this match now. Irish whip, big back body drop, looking to use not a height advantage, but a weight advantage. Use that low center of gravity, well, comparatively low center of gravity. Satoshi Tobu trying to take advantage here in this tag team contest. And of course, a point available, or a loss available, to each team in the tag team rankings as well. This late into the season, a tag team championship match not in the cards for you, if you don't already have one lined up. But every point counts. You get yourself closer to being able to compete in the Forge the Four tournament for next season. There's the classic gravity kick by Majiku. Tags in his son, possibly to finish the job. His official finishing maneuver is the Shining Legacy. It's a running front flip DDT. I think that's what it is. Satoshi Tobu would be looking for simple but effective, his pump handle slam. But now I think he's looking to tag in the beautiful boy Ikemen Taro, who's going to be going for the Sparkle Splash, or his new variation of knee collapsy. And there he goes! Once again, the family finisher of Familia, Endless Light. That was the move that made Majiku Sr. the longest reigning by a country mile AWL light heavyweight champion. A huge splash off of the top rope into the cover. One. Thought he might have been going for the Hikari no Spiralu. Another old family favorite, as the beautiful boy tried to chop down the much bigger opponent. Standing
5 minutes
Guzel Uranagi by the beautiful boy, Ikemen. Will he be able to capitalize? Looks to be going after the arm now. That's the left arm, and a nasty ringer that can take your shoulder straight out of its socket. Tag made. Ikemen Taro tags out Satoshi Tobu. He's not going to fly, but he will happily go to the outside. A man who spent a decade wrestling on the Japanese independent deathmatch circuit before even being accepted to the AWL dojo. And he holds the record, unfortunate record, of being the longest trainee, never cut, but taking the longest time to graduate and join the roster. DDT, and I believe somebody's been busted open. Looks like it is Satoshi Tobu busted open. Looks like a cut on the forehead. Those mats, hypothetically there to prevent abrasions, but not always successful. Or it may have been the boot of the luchador. I'm not entirely sure, but something... Oh, Tope Suicida, but no water in the pool, and it's well into the deep end. Satoshi Tobu going to try and take advantage here. Collar and elbow tie up on the outside. 20 count on the outside as Satoshi Tobu folds up like an accordion. Right now, every win is vital to try to keep you, your partner, or your family member out of the danger zone. Trying to save this, and Satoshi Tobu, he, too many losses throughout the rest of the season. He could be in Botsamini himself. So everybody at risk of losing their career here, and the other, a great counter by Satoshi Tobu into that almost ping-pong lariat to escape the endless light. And man, that big getting hit with the endless light, that would have been the end. That would have been good night. No, rope break. The referee does catch it. That's the veteran instincts of a Majiku, who actually does have a lot more experience inside and outside the AWL than Satoshi Kobu. As far as number of matches where there were rules, especially. Colliding in the middle of the ring, the youngest wrestler in this match. Ikementaro. Double tag, the big men of both teams now in with 7 minutes, 20 seconds. Endless light! Kazoku no Isatowaza, 1, 2. Shoulder up. Right before that final and fatal 3 count could be registered. And there's the gravity kick. And with 7 minutes on the clock, I will remind you, if this goes the full 15, which if this gets hit, it will not. Shining Legacy, no! Great counter to the big back body drop. Those are the veteran instincts of the deathmatch veteran. Shining Legacy does connect with the DDT, certainly does. Very deep into the enemy corner. Satoshi Kobu not going to go for a cover in that situation. Realizes the territorial advantage is terrible here. And it looks like even more blood now being spilled in this match, where your career is very much in danger. Lateral press gets... Oh, wait a minute. Oh! The father, Majiku Sr., coming in to break it up. But some dirty pool from the deathmatch veteran comes to not no harm, no foul, says the official. I'm not entirely sure she saw the feet on the ropes there. Oh, wait a minute. He doesn't do this very often, but when he does... King Kong knee drop! King Kong KO! Satoshi Kobu! Kobimashita! Satoshi Tobu, a house of fire, just out fighting the luchador.
Ningen, Damashii!
And that flips the script. Ikementaro surpasses El Hijo del Majiku in the win-loss rankings. They are both still in the danger zone. But there is light at the end of the tunnel for Ningen Damashii. They've lost almost all their championships. The United Empire looking to battle back tonight in what's going to be our big meaty men's slap and meat match for the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, representing the United Empire. Face all the fury, Henare!
The former, never open-weight champion, losing that title to Shingo Takagi, who has now advanced to the main event of New Japan Pro Wrestling, set to challenge one half of tonight's main event in the AWL for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship at Power Struggle. It's set to be Takagi Shingo versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the New Japan Big Boy belt. And it's quite possible Zack could be the AWL Grand Champion at that time. We shall see, but right now, this is a match all about getting back on track for the United Empire. They've got several representatives in the Super Junior Tag League tournament, and will likely have representation in the World Tag League as well, but this is about
And his opponents, fighting out of the land of the giants, Kyoujin, Kobayashi!
To put it mildly, I am not expecting a technical wrestling classic here. I am expecting beating and violence. Both of these men, the never openweight title has long been considered the BMF championship. I think you can figure out what that means for yourself. And very few people in the AWL epitomize that, like Kyoujin Kobayashi, the man without a faction, the island unto himself, Ever since losing his tag team partner to Botsamania, he has risen through the ranks, rubbed elbows with grand champions and top contenders. I would not be surprised if he finds himself in the best four sooner rather than later. Kyoujin Kobayashi, 35-2 in the AWL. Henare, 4-3. And I don't need to explain the size differential here. The guy has the word giant in his name. Kyoujin in Japanese, of course, means giant in English. But if anyone's going to have the mana to overcome a challenge like that, it will be the face of Fury, Henare, the first Maori, dare I say, superstar in the world of professional wrestling. Collar and elbow tie-up now. Irish whip, reversal, chop, stomach. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a beatdown, striking affair. Henare going to be looking for the Streets of Rage, whereas Kyoujin Kobayashi will be looking for the Dominator or the mid-leg lariat. 10-minute time limit in this non-title singles match. Big stomp there by the... Uh-oh. What do we have here? Yes, both men jockeying for position at this point in the contest. Waistlock, and there's the German! First real hard shot from Henare. 32 years of age, originally from Auckland, New Zealand, is the face of Fury. Trained by, among others, Togi Makabe. Came through the NJPW dojo system, one of the only dojos in the world today that I think rivals our own AWL dojo, which is where Kyoujin Kobayashi came from. Part of that bumper crop of rookies that came out around 2015. So he's definitely what we would call experienced in pro wrestling. By the way, if you're wondering, the Streets of Rage, the high-angle fisherman buster, the Ultima also in the weapons list of Henare, that's the full Nelson, the swinging full Nelson. And of course, now more recently, the Blackout Punch. You'll know that when you see it. Knee strike, and driving that knee pad right into the small of the back of his opponent. We do require all wrestlers, unless they have special dispensation, to wear knee pads. That's a basic safety thing. I dare you to find a retired professional wrestler who hasn't gloriously effed up his knees. Back elbow, escape on the outside. The referee will begin the 20 count. Of course, that's the same rule that you see in Shinihon Puroresu, so Henare just as familiar with that as his opponent. The backsplash does not connect. And watch out for any strikes to the head. Henare must still be recovering from the near lethal damage he took in the Dog Pound cage match. And wait a minute, here we go! Ultima! But right into the ropes. The referee sees it. Yeah, the arm of the Giant all over the ropes. And Henare, however, feeling fighting fit right now, goes for the spear, maybe going for the rampage. Doesn't get it. Hits the turnbuckle. The ring itself becoming a weapon in the favor of the Animated Wrestling League's Giant, Kyoujin Kobayashi Dominator! He's Satsuwaza, but no, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. The foot under the plane of the ropes. That's all you have to do in the AWL. Break the plane. Second time, Dominator rolls him in the correct direction toward the center of the ring. 1, 2, but no. One more time. There's that mid-leg lariat. From anybody else, it's a high-leg lariat. Last time. It's got to be third time's the charm. He's Satsuwaza. Dominator! And the downward slide of the United Empire continues. The mana of the Maori, not enough to overcome the Giant.
It is over there. Kyoujin Kobayashi!
Kyoujin Kobayashi moves up to 36 and 32, ratio of +4. Couple more wins like that, and a fight for 4 is absolutely in the future of the man, an island unto himself, the man without a faction, Kyoujin Kobayashi. Well, so far, the United Empire can't seem to buy a win lately. Let's see if they can overcome a couple of Yakuza thugs.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the United Empire, the tag team combination of the Imperial Unit, Jeff Cobb, and the reigning provisional King of Pro Wrestling Champion, the Dominator, Great Khan. Together they are. Do I really have to call them that? They're gonna kill me. Alright. Pawn on the Cobb! I'm dead.
Back in the earliest days of the Empire, before the United was added, Jeff Cobb was brought into the faction specifically to be a powerhouse tag team with the Dominator, Great Khan, currently the only member of the faction with a championship here in the AWL, New Japan, All Elite Wrestling, or anywhere else for that matter. Not to mention the fact that they have definitely lost a member in the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher, now firmly in the grip of the Don Callis family, a family that really does remind me of Zidane J in a lot of ways.
Their opponent, taking their win the ring from the office, representing Zidane J, the very kind assistant.
Well, you saw the tag team rankings a little bit earlier. The VKA, on the positive side of things, 2-1 in tag team action. The United Empire, and remember, they have the Imperial rule. Any two members of the United Empire can act as a tag team. As far as the win-loss rankings go, they share a ranking. And unfortunately, they're in the negative 2 and 3 for a ratio of -1. The United Empire team of Cat 2-2 currently competing in the Super Junior Tag Tournament over in New Japan. So we're going to see how the heavyweight tag teams are going to do for the Empire going forward. This could very much be an opening salvo of that. Right here, a warm-up match, if you will, for World Tag League coming up soon. It's going to be Jeff Cobb starting off against one of the VKAs. Bang the gong, the match is on. You see those full back tattoos revealing the true identities of these, shall we say, absolute schmucks. Taking a look, and slight spoilers for an ongoing tournament. At the moment, Francisco Akira and TJP currently standing in with 2 points in the B block of Super Junior Tag League, putting them back half of the pack. One win and 2 losses in a 6-team block. So that's not good for the United Empire. Like I said, barely able to buy a win lately. They were, however, able to beat the Jet Setters in the Super Junior Tag action, and they are the reigning IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. So a potential title match between now and Wrestle Kingdom, assuming Catch 22 doesn't win the Super Junior Tag Tournament outright. But that is for another day as, STG, the inverted GTS on the Dominator, making this a one-on-one affair at the moment. Or a one-on-two match, essentially, with tag rules. Into the cover. Referee catches the rope break. And that is the superior professional wrestling experience of Jeff Cobb, Slaughter personified, over any of these guys. Springboard clothesline. The VKA, not trained professional wrestlers. They're street fighters. They're brawlers. They learned to fight, shall we say, coming up in the organization. Let's just put it that way. They are not graduates of our dojo. We do not claim them. The tag made independent, true independent contractors working for the Japan Foundation, Zaidan J. Not a big fan of allowing foreigners to wrestle in Japanese rings. Uraken does not connect. Cobb able to duck and dodge. Cobb, of course, an Olympic-level wrestler. Going to be looking for the Tour of the Islands here, whereas the VKA are just going to be looking to hurt people. Tag made, and these guys... how do they wrestle without their sunglasses coming off? I've never quite figured that out. Knee first to the Dominator, Great Okan, who did tag in. Your legal combatants, that VKA that you see in the ring... Oh, no, wait a minute, no, that one's actually now legal. Up against the Dominator, the KOPW Provisional Champion, and recent challenger to Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP Sekai Heavyweight belt. Yakuza kick into the corner, very appropriate, given the affiliations here. Second of our tag team matches tonight. Coming up next, it's going to be 2 out of 3 falls. Loser leaves AWL Hontai. And in the main event, New Japan, Zack Sabre Jr., TMDKs, and New Japan, Zack Sabre Jr., ZSJ, the Dangerous Tekker, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the World, versus Tiger Mask 2 of the Animated Wrestling League lineage of the Tiger Mask, the Golden Tigers, the Unified School of the Tiger Style, the best of the Animated Wrestling League, versus the best of Shinihon Puroresu. That's going to be your main event with the AWL title. On time, big back body drop by the Dominator, dominating the very kind assistant. Tag made, Cobb back in now. Boom! Ladia. No, he stayed on the apron. Great defensive wrestling by the very kind assistant. Oh, and now busting the face. He ain't pretty no more. One. And he actually has, I mean, he has always been kind of cute. Let's not beat around the bush here when you can see his face. Multiple elbow strikes. And again, this is not a wrestling hold. This is just hitting people until they fall down. Cover. Dominator, Great Okan, all hail, coming in to save the match, coming in at the speed of light as Cobb gets the mount position, at least for a moment, get himself into the plus position enough to make the tag. There we go, Dominator, Great Okan versus the VKA, and the VKA have been able to hit their...
Open takedown, 5 minutes past.
Third of the way through the time limit, and oh, discus punch! Knockout blow to the KOPW champion. Provisional champion, I should say. This was just a beatdown from the word go. What has happened to the United Empire?
Here are your winners, the very kind assistant of Zaidan J.
Well, that is technically 2 victories for the AWL over New Japan Pro Wrestling. You'll see what that portends for the main event. But before our title match, 2 out of 3 falls, loser leaves Hontai. We are settling this feud once and for all.
The following contest is scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls, and the loser must leave AWL Hontai. Introducing first making her way to the ring, accompanied by Okazaki High, one half of the Reiwa Garrison, Ueda, Nanase.
it is fair and correct to say that Ueda Nanase literally made her career on the back of defeating Athena Jane, her opponent tonight. When she was still a trainee at the dojo, she became the first ever young dragon, the masked jobbers of the AWL, the first ever young dragon to defeat a main roster wrestler, catapulting her immediately to the main roster. No graduation match for Ueda Nanase. She and Wakazaki Ai as the Reiwa girls are now also in the AWL Best Four, and their very tag team existence is on the line here as well. That first defeat to a jobber sent this woman running from the AWL in shame.
And her opponent making her way to the ring from the Isle of Themyscira, the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane.
And when she finally returned to the Animated Wrestling League, what was the first thing that happened? She lost again to Ueda Nanase, this time face to face. 2 losses to avenge. Hence the challenge for 2 out of 3 falls. Sanpon Shobu. And to put an exclamation point one way or the other on this rivalry, the loser leaves AWL Hontai. And there is no guarantee that the powers that be over in Canada will hire them. There is no transfer involved here, no trade across the brands. This would have to be a negotiation of a completely new contract. Bang the gong, the match is on. The AWL Commissioner has ordered an extended time limit of 30 minutes for this match. Normally, a singles match with no championship at stake is a 10-minute time limit. However, 2 out of 3 falls, we're potentially having 3 matches here. The Commissioner decided that it was fair that we give them essentially 3 10-minute time limits to get the job done. Athena Jane, a Day 1 original of the AWL Joshi division, and one of the last, actually I think the last survivor, second, and actually no, Tiger the Dark's still out there. One of the last survivors of Global Wrestling Monopoly. She was actually their final GWM Divas champion before that organization was forced to fold by the Animated Wrestling League. Coming here, the AWL Commissioner picking up the contract for, I understand, was about a sandwich and a song. But Athena Jane has risen to championship level here in the Animated Wrestling League. She is a former one-time AWL Joshi champion. She was part of the 4-way ladder match to crown the first ever Joshi champion. And you can hear the boos ringing out throughout the arena. Our fans here sold out. Supernova vacancy in Tokyo. They do not want to see Athena Jane anymore. And they'd be very happy to see her lose this contest. Preferably in 2 straight falls. I know for a fact the AWL Commissioner, as well as our Canadian backers, are watching this match, deciding if they're going to take the loser into AWL Strong and Free. Again, that is not guaranteed. So a 2-fall loss would probably be the end of your AWL career overall, and the high flying forearm of Ueda Nanase, that's how she beat Athena Jane to literally earn her name and face in this league. Ueda Nanase comes into this match 5-3 in her young AWL career. 2 of those 5 victories against Athena Jane. Athena Jane 40-39. This is her 80th match in the league. She has a ratio right now of +1. So technically, win-loss ratio, Ueda outranks Athena Jane. 1, 2, and kick out with surprising amount of authority there, given the weight differential in this contest. Wakazaki Ai watching on, cheering on her tag team partner. The Reiwa girls currently 2-1 in tag team action this season, and they are the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4. They are due to fight the Black Tigers for the Joshi Tag Team Championship, that means that tag team title opportunity could go away, would presumably go away, if one half of the tag team isn't allowed to compete in AWL Hontai anymore. And here we go, Isatsuwaza, the fall of the gods. 1, 2, and a kick out, not even 2.5. Athena Jane a little bit shocked. You can see in her body language. Oh no, wait a minute, not a high flyer, but she's gonna do something stupid. Tope! Extremely stupid. As Ueda Nanase, the smaller, faster woman, able to escape, able to sneak out of the way. Right hand. Couple of hard shots to the back. Again, countouts count as a fall here. As to the, oh, wait a minute. The pullout. Athena Jane resetting the count rather forcefully, deciding, no, I think I like fighting on the outside. I think I like beating the living shit out of the child who humiliated me. I want to take everything from you. I want to take your title shot. I want to take your tag team. I want to take your contract. I want to make sure the Canadians never want to pick you up. I want your wrestling career as a trophy on my wall, says the modern-day Amazon. Oh, uppercut to the back of the head, maybe trying to go for a knockout. It is 2 out of 3 falls. It's not 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout. I don't know what happens in the event of a knockout. A referee stoppage would be a fall, would necessarily be a fall.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes into the 30-minute time limit. As I was saying, a referee stoppage would be a fall for the other woman, but if you're knocked out, if you're not able to compete, if you're not able to continue, I don't know how we consider that anything other than a forfeit for the second fall. Second time in the contest, Isatsuwaza, the fall of the gods, from Olympus down to Tartarus. 1, 2, 3, 1 down, 1 to go.
Winner of the first fall, Athena Jane.
Ueda Nanase backed into a corner. She must win this, or her AWL career could be over. The cravat leg into the back suplex. I don't know. Do you want your opponent standing? Yes, she does. Ueda Nanase, I think, wasting a little bit of time here. Flying forearm. It does connect. Is that going to be the second fall? 1, 2. Shoulder up. Athena Jane fighting, even though she's down at the moment, fighting from the plus position. +1 to be exact. So again, the flying forearm. Maybe going to the well a few too many times. No. Ueda Nanase thinking I'm going to the well a few too many times here. Using the ropes for leverage, stomping right on. I think she was aiming for the throat. Ueda Nanase realizing her career, her livelihood, her future in this league on the line, graduating from the AWL dojo in historic fashion. You do not want to have a historically short career in the league. You don't want to be. You want that entry, that defeat, while still a young dragon. You want that victory to be a footnote in your history. You don't want it to be your beginning and your ending, as it could be here tonight. Over 7 minutes in now, 30 minutes on the clock. All the time in the world. What are we thinking? We're thinking the cravat suplex. No, we're not. German! Oh, God! Through her! That's a 20 by 20 foot ring. Ueda Nanase just got thrown head first, blind, a good 10 feet by the modern day Amazon, and she is still up and she is still fighting. That is Pokon. That is Fighting Spirit. That is Yamato Damashii. She is going up. Is she gonna wait? She's gonna perch. She wants the flying forearm KO so badly. Nails it. For the third time, it connects. Will that be enough to put her down for 3? 1, 2, yes it is! And we're all tied
Winner
up.
of the second fall, Ueda, Nanase.
It is a whole new match, except for the fact they've been wrestling for more than 8 minutes. Suplex, go, front drop. At this point, you're trying to surprise your opponent. You know your opponent knows your moveset. They know, uh-oh. One more time, Isatsuwaza. The fall of the gods. Is that the fall of Ueda Nanase? Is that the fall of the Reiwa girls? 1. God damn it. Crap.
Winner of the third fall and the contest, Athena J.
Ueda Nanase is hereby barred from competition in AWL Hontai. Stay tuned to see what this means for the Joshi division. Main event, IWGP versus AWL Grand Champion.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission and knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
The Front Man. Defeating Naito Tetsuya at King of Pro Wrestling to become the IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the World. Defeating Sanada on home soil at Royal Quest to retain the IWGP World's Heavyweight Championship. He is looking forward to a defense against Takagi Shingo at Power Struggle. He is watching over Eagles and Fujita as they attempt to rise in the ranks of the Super Junior Tag League. But right now, he is looking to become only the 2nd man in history to hold the top prize of the International Wrestling Grand Prix and the Animated Wrestling League at the same time. While they have been engulfed in the Tiger's War, Tiger Mask 2 completed a decade-old goal of becoming the AWL Grand Champion, defeating arguably the best wrestler in the world today, Will Ospreay, to become the Grand Champion. Less than a week after defeating Hook, the cold-hearted handsome devil over in Canada, to retain the title, he is facing the biggest challenge of his career, certainly of his title reign, bar none. He is the 30th, 3-0, the 30th AWL Grand Champion. The AWL's Golden Tigers in tow, the unified school of the Tiger style, and is back. Only the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship is on the line, and there you see it. The most prestigious prize, I would say, in all of animated wrestling, maybe even all of professional wrestling.
Introducing first the challenger, he is the reigning IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the frontman of TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr. And his opponent is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, tonight making his 4th title defense. Fighting out of and representing the unified school of the Tiger style, Tiger Mask 2. This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Hana Baganush in charge.
Big fight, feel electricity in the arena. The Grand Championship, that is what it is all about here in the league. And, wait a minute, what's going on? Wait a minute, oh no, what are they doing out? Oh no. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after that momentary disruption of our equipment, Giant Tiger and Black Tiger Justice of the Black Tiger Dojo are standing out across the ring at ringside. You can see them there very clearly on your screen. Zack Sabre Jr. looking around a moment ago saying, what the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on, but the Black Tiger's seemingly on the side of the front man. Of course, the Tiger Mask legacy started in Shin Nihon Puroresu. That's why the Tigers still have the lion mark in their entrance video. But the lineage... Oh, no, don't try to hit a Rainmaker. Don't try to hit a Rainmaker on Zack. He knows that. He knows that move well. Drop down. Attempts at a trip. Doesn't get it. Tiger Mask able to put on the brakes. Sling Blade by the Grand Champion. I have to specify the Grand Champion as this is champion versus champion. Though again, only the AWL title on the line, the International Wrestling Grand Prix, as they had already announced that Takagi Shingo would challenge for the IWGP belt at Power Struggle, would not authorize a champion versus champion match for tonight, and I do understand their reasoning behind that. So that is a match I think we'd all like to see at some point. Tiger Mask. 3 successful title defenses so far, including the Black Tiger cage match against that man in the background, Giant Tiger. Break his finger. I mean, okay, it's good strategy, but you're being kind of ruthless, aren't you? Oh, wait a minute, going for the Manji Gatame, calling all the way back. All the way back to the beginning of Strong Style with the late and legendary Antonio Inoki. 2 minutes in, going up, double underhook, the back step, that's the Tiger Breaker! And oh wait a minute, Black Tiger Justice jumping up. What's okay, is there a connection between these two? Zack seemed about as confused as anybody else. Tiger Mask with a Rainmaker pose, we're not going to see it from the original Rainmaker. High cross body block takes the IWGP champion down. And while, again, IWGP title not on the line tonight, but a victory by Tiger Mask, even in an unsanctioned event, unsanctioned by the International Wrestling Grand Prix, that's a title shot waiting to happen for Tiger Mask. As I said, only one man has ever held both the IWGP, then the IWGP Heavyweight title, the V4 belt, and the AWL Grand Championship at the same time, and that was the 4th AWL Grand Champion, OKADA. Tiger suplex, no way. Zack taking a simple but effective and actually legal road to get out of that Tiger suplex. Good wrestling. When it comes to scientific wrestling, technical wrestling, the art of wrestling, I would put Zack Sabre Jr. as superior to Tiger Mask in every possible way. But the wild style, the unpredictability, and the power of Tiger Mask, that's going to be the story of this contest. Which man will be able to wrestle their match to victory? And they're jumping into that cravat. That's how we beat Black Tiger Justice to earn the #1 contendership. And Black Tiger Justice is standing in the back. I don't know what the hell is going on. Obviously, the Black Tigers and the Golden Tigers, the Tigers' War still raging. This is not a Tigers' War match. Tiger, suplex, Horudo for the Grand Championship. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Zack able to get his shoulder up just at the last possible second. The referee's hand on its way down. For the 3 count, Zack able to get back to a vertical base. Tiger Mask piling on with the wild style, not letting himself be distracted by the Black Tigers at ringside. Oh no, going for the Paradise Lock. After coming out on top of Sonata, that's got a Royal Quest. This has got to be embarrassing for the IWGP champion. No, wait a minute. Fisherman. Hi. Oh, Fisherman Brainbuster. Just flinging moves willy-nilly. Wait a minute. No. And at the 5-minute mark, Giant Tiger, who's already lost to our Grand Champion in his own match. Red rope, the Hinamaru reflected in our ring. As Tiger Mask going for the Rainmaker! His former tag team partner, co-tag team champion, OKADA KAZUCHIKA, and oh! Alright, some dirty fighting. A referee didn't see it, I think. Very lucky by Zack Sabre Jr. not to get disqualified on the foul there. But rope break. You bend the rules, they get snapped back into your face. Zack is so dangerous, able to... Where'd that chair come from? Oh, it's the Black Tigers, of course. Spin kick, cutting open the IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the World. As he passes the Tiger Gods with the Kamigoye. Moonsault, Tiger Salt, and the referee is calling that a stoppage, calling that a knockout. Tiger Mask 2 just beat the IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the World to defend the AWL Grand Championship with the Black Tigers at ringside. Oh God, wait a minute. Wait, get back to the live feed. The Tigers, they just... Oh Christ. You know what's gonna happen now. Yeah, Black Tiger just jumped in the ring. Tough the music! Well, it is official, and I think this puts any question to bed. Zack Sabre Jr. not aware of what the Black Tigers are doing, and he seems to be getting attacked by the Black Tigers, just as Tiger Mask 2 is. Sabre, not part of the Tigers' war, but he seems to have been drafted onto the side of the Unified School of the Tiger Style tonight. During the replay, during the recap, the highlight package, Tiger Mask 2 yelled to Tiger Mask 3 to get Spring Tiger out of here, get her to safety, before she jumps in and gets herself hurt. Oh, wait a minute, now double stairs getting involved. No one's coming in the ring a normal way now. Steps get slid in. Zack Sabre Jr. showing off his strength. He's not known as a strong man. He's just a front man. I mean, obviously, this is not a wrestling match. The match is over. Your main event tonight, the winner, Tiger Mask 2, defeating Zack Sabre Jr. to retain the AWL Grand Championship in his 4th title defense. But there's Black Tiger Justice, who, as of now, is the number 2 rank in the AWL Best 4, moving up now that Zack is out of the picture. Oh, God. Zack Sabre... Oh, God, that's... Oh... The New Japan Brass are gonna have my neck for that. Zack's a strong bastard. Obviously trains his neck very well, as do all professional wrestlers, but that is so dangerous. Black Tiger Justice looking to fly. Speed Star dropkick does not connect. The traitor to the Unified School of the Tiger Style with a cutter on one of his old teachers. Okay, is there anybody out here who can get some control over this? Zack Sabre Jr., Tiger Mask 2 just wrestled a brutal, competitive match with each other. The Black Tigers, yeah, clearly no connection, no alliance with TMDK, no alliance with the frontman Zack Sabre Jr. They were just out here to mess with Tiger Mask 2. They want the Grand Championship. They failed to cash in the Intercontinental title with that Black Tiger cage match at Champions Week. BTJ in the Best 4. He's their only chance this season. Of course you want tables. You're wrestling fans. You're sick fucks, all of you. The chairs, the tables, the stairs, all the plunder coming out, all the weaponry, all the hardware. Oh! Right into the face of the Grand Champion. I don't think they're after Zack. I don't think they give a shit about Zack Sabre Jr., but Zack doing the right thing. Just like every time he says, fuck the Tories. Zack doing the right thing, trying to help the man that he just went to war with. Perhaps a friendship, even an alliance formed in the crucible of combat against the diabolical Black Tigers. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip. Trying to throw him into that staircase. Giant Tiger putting on the brakes as Tiger Mask 2 faces off against a future title challenger. And his own prodigal son, Black Tiger Suplex. This is about sending a message. This is about sending a clear, concise memorandum that the unified school is done. The Black Tigers control so many championships right now, and they want all of them. Black Tiger Feint Kick. Sorry, Tiger Feint Kick by the Golden Tiger. Black Tiger Bomb. Yeah, ring the bell all you like. It's not going to stop them. Zack trying. Oh, God. Now 2-on-1 on Zack Sabre. Oh, grab you. And he's got the Dragon of LIJ. He's got Takagi Shingo. He's got the Pumping Bomber. He's got, Ori no Jikan Kita 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 coming up. That power struggle. Oh, God. Yeah, why not? Throw a ladder in. Who freaking cares at this point? Oh, no. Black Tiger Bomb coming on the table. On the ladder, I should say. Play our music. Oh, God, they're even controlling the truck now. The Black Tigers making a statement across all of professional wrestling. But the most important thing coming out of this, the Grand Championship still in the hands of the unified school of the Tiger style. We'll see you next week. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Korede Himarida.